Hello, human. It's not yogurt, it's not magic, and it's not a new internet trend. Kefir is a fermented drink that has existed for hundreds of years. Before hashtags, before supplements, before anyone put it into capsules. But to really understand what kefir is, you first need to understand something key. Fermentation. Fermentation is not food going bad. Fermentation is when living microorganisms, bacteria, and yeast feed on sugars and transform the environment where they live. In the case of milk kefir, those microorganisms mainly feed on lactose, the natural sugar in milk. As they eat, they produce acids, gases, and compounds that completely change the milk. They thicken it, make it more acidic, easier to digest, and full of microbial life. This is where the famous kefir grains come in. Kefir grains are not seeds. They are not fungi. They are not magical little balls. They are an organized colony of bacteria and yeasts living together in a gelatinous structure. This structure is basically their home. When you put them in milk, they don't create kefir out of nothing. What they do is ferment the milk from the inside. While fermenting, the bacteria and yeasts don't stay only inside the grains. They spread throughout the entire drink. That's why kefir is still alive even after you remove the grains. Because the microorganisms are still there active, floating throughout the beverage. And here's something important. Kefir is not an exact recipe. It's an ecosystem. Temperature, time, and the amount of grains all change the results. That's why sometimes it turns out more acidic, thicker, or milder. So far, so good. But now, we're getting to something just as important. What kefir is not. Kefir is not yogurt. Yogurt is made with specific, controlled bacteria. Kefir has many more species of bacteria and yeasts working together. That makes it more complex, and also more unpredictable. Kefir is also not a miracle supplement. It doesn't cure everything. It doesn't replace a complete diet. And it doesn't fix years of bad habits in 1 week. It's a fermented drink. Period. It's also not spoiled milk. If it smells acidic, that's normal. If it thickens, that's normal. Fermentation creates aromas and flavors that don't exist in fresh milk. Another important thing, kefir doesn't depend only on the grains. The grains are the central colony, yes, but the bacteria and yeast live and work throughout the entire drink. That's why straining the grains doesn't kill kefir, and that's why the drink keeps fermenting even after. Kefir isn't the same everywhere either. Not all grains are the same. Not all milk reacts the same. Not all fermentations taste the same. And that's not a flaw. It's part of its living nature. If someone promises you perfect kefir, identical every time, they probably don't understand how fermentation works. The real value of kefir is in understanding it, not idealizing it. Understanding that it's a relationship between you and a living colony, that it responds to how you care for it, and that it changes with its environment. So when someone tells you kefir is just weird, yogurt, or bottled magic, now you know the truth. Follow me. I am Kefir and Fermentin.